AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
No, La Turia, don't disappear on us. You ain't going to no hibernation. La Turia. See y'all in the comments already, man. Frustrating loss. Frustrating loss. Let's just get the drop. We live.
Big Flea. Never the little one.
It was a tough one. Big Flea. All
Peace,
balls.
y'all.
Listen, man, all balls in he's load managing today, all right?
He's low managing today.
Y'all know what this is, man.
Knicks Rehab.
The rehab session, man.
Definitely need some rehab after this, man. Cade Cunningham had 4 fouls since the second quarter. What do? Don't attack him.
I don't understand it.
New York Knicks lose 124-119 in a nail biter, as they say in the streets of the NBA. 36 points for Cade Cunningham. He didn't care that he had 4 fouls since the second quarter. Nobody had 10 rebounds for Detroit. Jalen Duren had 10 and 8, 11 and 8 for Tobias Harris, 11 and 7 for Asor Thompson. Isaiah Stewart had 7 and 4. He was deflecting a lot of shots though. Rim protecting a lot. On the Knicks side, Jalen Brunson 31 points. He was doing his thing. 11 assists, 26 and 12 for Cat, 12 and 14 for Josh Hart. Anunoby 10 and 3. Mikal Bridges 27 points, 6 3-pointers. He had a great game. Wish we would have went to him more. I think that's probably the name of the game for this time, for this game was Mikal Bridges was on fire. And we couldn't hold Cade Cunningham or Malik Beasley or Sasser down. What's your instant reaction to this Knicks loss?
I haven't been upset about too many losses this year. Y'all know I'm pretty even killed. But tonight I'm a little disappointed. So this is the first loss of the season that is bothering me a little bit. It's just how we finish in games, right? What did I say to you in the chat? I say, yo, I want to see us win this game. I want to see us win this game. And we were down 6 with, I think, like 4 to go, 5 to go, something like that. And I was like, I want to see us win this game. And in typical Knicks fashion, we didn't close. We didn't close. We've had some tough losses this year. We've had some bad losses this year. Tonight I'm disappointed. Just bonehead mistakes as well. Obviously, the last two possessions, the last two possessions, Detroit did exactly what they were supposed to do in that situation. Give up a good shot to get a great shot, right? Cunningham gets the double, reads it well, finds an open play on the top of the key. That's a good shot, but he gives it up to get a great shot. Malik Beasley, best 3-point shooter in the league right now in terms of percentage, right? And he hits 2 back-to-backs to just put the nail in the coffin. I think there was too many lows on defense. I'll get to Cade Cunningham in a minute. That's another guy that I've been singing his praises a little bit this season. He's an old school type of player, Fabian. That's an old school type of player. He's not one of these new school cats. That's an old school type of hooper. I love his game, but we couldn't guard him. We couldn't guard him. For a guy to get 4 fouls in the first half of a game, and we don't somehow try to exploit that in the next 24 minutes, I don't understand. And then he goes off for 18 in the third quarter. He goes off in the third quarter. So for me, how do you not exploit that when their best players in foul trouble going into halftime? Look, when the Knicks are down in the first quarter, they're like 8-10 or some shit like that. We're 16-3 when we go into the second quarter leading, after the first quarter, leading that quarter. When we win first quarters, we're a pretty good team. But when we're fighting from behind, Paul's like we're not finishing games yet. We're not finishing games yet. So I'll be honest, bro. Tonight I was disappointed because if we are striving to be a championship level teams find a way to win this game. They do. So like I said the other night, we're not like that yet. We're not like that yet.
I didn't think we were like that from the trade. Really, after we lost iHeart, I'm not gonna. Is this another iHeart Julius Randle mention for me from this episode? The first one, yes. K, like you said, is phenomenal. He's like every other, D Wade, everybody. You can name all the shifty, crafty two guards.
He's strong, Fabian. He's big. He's like 6'6", legit.
He's ahead of SGA at this point in time in SGA's career. SGA was not third season. He wasn't like this. Like this is.
Well, no, this ain't K's third. This is K's third season.
Third or fourth? Because second year. This is
fourth year. This might be year four. But he's healthy now. He's healthy. He ain't been healthy the first couple seasons.
He was healthy last year, but he was recovering.
Right, but this year he's like, this is all-star level. So
this is all NBA level.
I mean,
there's a lot. There's so many.
We'll see, but I'm not mad at you. He's a hell of a player.
How do you? You can't stop OG. OG's shoes was smoked on that play. Pump fake, jab step, got to the basket, hit the hook shot, the little baby hook over Karl Anthony Towns. K. Cunningham is amazing. He's amazing. He's everything Draymond said and then some. I don't think he's just he has the same look as all these two guys. I see the Brandon Roy comparisons. Darlene,
the
beautiful, the lovely.
Peace, Queen.
Everybody's frustrated. The Tibbs, the staggering of the lineups. I guess I kind of appreciated that in the first quarter. He's trying to figure out something. I don't know if anybody played 38 minutes today. Oh, actually, Karl Anthony Towns 43. That means he played the whole fourth quarter. That's crazy. I don't see
banged up. He's banged up.
He's a soldier. Hobbling around. He hurt his thumb while trying to yam it on Isaiah Stewart. Love the effort. But Stu's gonna compete. Stu challenged, then he hurt his thumb either on the rim or the backboard. I couldn't really tell. But he kept playing. It looked like you could tell it was bothering him. He lets it be known as bothering him. That's between me and everybody else. I don't know. I wouldn't let everybody know I'm hurt like that, but that's just preference because it doesn't matter. He was still killing. That's what matters the most.
We played well. Like I'm gonna call a spade a spade. We had some good stretches of basketball. It's not like we laid a stinker tonight. I just thought down the stretch, Detroit executed better than us, and I wouldn't have never guessed that. If you told me that young Detroit Pistons team was going to execute down the stretch better than my ball club, I would have told you hell no. And they did.
I'm not surprised about anybody that executes better than us down the stretch.
That's fair.
Where is especially with Mikal showing up today, we need to see more of that, Mikal Bridges. If there is any highlight, we expect Cat to kill, Brunson to kill. It's old news already. We expect this. But Bridges, the way he shot that last three-pointer, then he came down. That was the play where he stopped Cade Cunningham, top of the right above the free throw line, giving him his best, and they didn't go back to him. I don't understand it. The plays they run for Bridges is gonna make Brunson's life easier. I don't get this. I don't see how Tibbs doesn't get this. I don't see how the coaching staff doesn't get this. I don't know if it's because McHale's not calling for the ball again. We talked about it yesterday. Maybe he feel like he's walking on eggshells. Does he feel like I can demand the ball away from the captain? Hey, Bridges, I'm here to tell you. Yes. 5 draft picks, brother. They didn't trade Brunson. They didn't trade Brunson for 5 draft picks.
He's a good enough player. He's a good enough player. We've seen flashes of that all season long. He's a good enough player. We're not gonna act like, and that's why I be trying to tell you, like, relax. Like, we got to give him a fair shake. It's a new spot. It's a new situation. When he gets going, when they get him easy baskets, that's how he really gets it going.
See, but you said that last time, and I disagree with that. He gets his own easy baskets. That shit, when he's coming across the paint, we know the pattern move. He's coming across and he's shooting a fucking fade away from 10 feet away.
Right.
And I don't care
I'm talking about the layups. When he's getting layups as first to second shots, that gets him going. Then that opens up everything else for him. He was shooting with confidence tonight. He doesn't shoot the same shot every night, Fabian. You know that about this dude.
Who, Bridges?
Yeah.
But I think it's all him. Like, that's what I said last game. I can't be mad at OG for trying when he knows he's going to have more one-on-one opportunities, because it's Cat and Brunson out there who are going to get the best defenders on him, or the focal point of the defense. Then OG is trying. Maybe that'll inspire Bridges to go, wait a minute. Not for nothing, OG. Get your bum ass off the ball. Give me that fucking rock. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it takes, like you're saying, to feed him the ball in the right places, but to also feed him the ball or feed him during plays. He doesn't have to get the ball. He has to be featured somehow. Remember, there's decoys and shit like that. That thing with him coming across the paint is a weapon. We got to call it like it is. And if it's a weapon, Brunson, it opens you up. And I don't want to veer too far from the McHale segment, but when is the, hey, you're a point guard, scoring guard? We've seen this movie before. Steph Curry's the master. I can score. I got a handle, but guess what? I'm gonna go off ball. I don't mind Brunson taking spot up shots. Why isn't he more of a decoy?
Well,
running around.
Who you want us to set? Who do you want to set the table?
That's the fucking problem, bro.
Like as good as Josh Hart is, right? He's not a Draymond Green type guy, right? They do a lot of the same things, but in terms of initiating offense, Josh Hart could never, right? And I love Josh, but come on, he could never. Not for us to be successful, right? Take us to the next level. So Brunson has to remain with those duties. And we don't have another guy. I mean, we do, in my opinion, but they're not going to play him. He's too young. He's a table setter. I don't know. You could probably never be in a position to play these two guys in the backcourt. You will probably be asking to get your ass kicked if you play Kolek and Brunson in the backcourt together. That's a recipe for disaster in terms on the defensive end. But I'm talking about a real guy that's going to set the table. He's it. I love him.
As bad as he looks defensively, I don't think those last two back-to-back possessions with Brunson doubling Cade, staying on Cade off the switch. Why are you that hot?
Damn right. You damn right, Drew. You damn right he would.
What?
He said Bickerstaff would play Kolek. He damn sure would.
It seems like every other coach in the league would. Come on now. You need, like you said, you led right into my other point. There's a reason why OG never brings the ball up. Never. I can't remember a time that he did. Maybe off the rebound. Karl-Anthony Towns is rarely going to bring the ball up, but Josh Hart always does. Brunson always does for the most part. And Bridges, last game he kind of did, but to me, that's a sign of you ain't got a handle if you can't bring the ball up. That's why I don't want to see OG on there. But Bridges, we got to test your ball handling skills. Bring that ball up, man. Bring that ball up. Give Brunson down court, shooting down there like a 2 guard, like a 3 on the offensive end for these possessions, and then set the tone from the top of the key. Because at some point, it's gonna settle in. Bridges has to be a key on the offensive end, and back to the back-to-back possessions where Cade just kicked out from the double team, threw it to Tim Hardaway Jr., and he kicked it right to Beasley. One in the corner, one above the bay 3, close to the corner. Those were the killer shots. Those are the 2 killer possessions. We lost by 5. Those are the 6 points from Beasley, who killed us from the beginning, the outset. I think he has like 12 3-pointers in the last 2 games in Madison Square Garden. Brunson, maybe you can answer this. Why is Brunson starting at the top of the key of anybody? If he sees that he's going to be at the top of the key, close to the top of the key, with a Cade Cunningham running the play, they're going to switch. You're going to have to switch to Cade. Go to the corner somewhere. Why don't you guard Beasley?
Like I said, they hunt Brunson. They try to put him in pick and roll situations to make him guard. And when they put him in position to make him guard, he's the mismatch. He's the mismatch. They're trying to find him and put him in positions to guard bigger guards. Any guard that he matches up with is going to be a bigger guard. So they always hunting Brunson. But for me, you got to play this. Those last 2 possessions, you got to play them straight up. If we have the defenders that we talk about, if we have Wingstop, if we have OG Anunoby, who you say is one of the best defenders in the league, I'm talking about him like he is the best defender in the league. Mikal Bridges was a defensive player of the year candidate at a point in his career. Like, let's just talk about who these guys are and what they've done, right? So what I'm saying is you got to be able to play that straight up. Everybody get the fuck out the way. I got this.
Bridges can't get over the screen.
Get over the screen.
But how are you gonna do that if Brunson back-to-back plays?
You gotta communicate. As soon as it's coming, left, right. As soon as it's coming.
So narrate that for me.
Hold on. Here's the other thing. Don't allow yourself to be screened. Like coaches used to tell me that. I've heard that for years. Don't allow yourself to be screened. Like, yeah, you know the screen is coming. You can take a step up, step through. You know it's coming right, step through. You know it's coming left, step through. See it before it's coming.
But can we talk about
that's the best defenders out there? But you're not screening Tony Allen. You're not screening Drew Holiday.
But let's talk about the fact that Mikal Bridges has not played to that level all year long defensively. He's been struggling going through screens, avoiding them. So if he's struggling with that, Brunson's waiting on the other end to go switch back-to-back plays, and it was the same damn play to me. So how do you avoid being hunted as Brunson in those scenarios?
Go ask Steve Kerr. You know they hide Steph. They've been hiding Steph for years. How do they hide Steph? Steph, one of the worst on-ball defenders we've ever seen in our lives. We see plenty of guards cook Steph, but somehow go in their heyday, they were a great defensive team. You got to find, and you got to be, and I'm talking shit. We love Steph. Like Steph he's strong. Like he's not a baby out there. Like you're not gonna push him around no more. What I'm saying is Brunson got to be better on the defensive end. That's just it. He got to be better. I don't know what better looks like for him, but he has to be better for sure.
I just feel like he should have switched on either OG or who's there? OG, Bridges. Who's guarding Beasley then? Hart was on Beasley. I thought OG was on Tobias Harris. I mean, Hart was on. Either way, it was Beasley in one corner and Tobias Harris in the other corner. Brunson got to guard one of them on a play like that. You got to be deeper in second line of the defense. You cannot be on the front line ready to get switched on like that. I just didn't get that. I understand we got to be better, but I like to deal with what we got. All right, you do this. This is your tendency. This is what you do. Mikal, you ain't been able to jump over the screen, bro. So why are we going to have you up top with Brunson and get hunted? That's the part to me that I will never understand. And it hurt us back. That was devastating. Malik Beasley?
I mean, Fabian, we gave up 18 points on 17 turnovers tonight, too. And we're not a team that turns the ball over like that.
10 in the first half.
Right. Come on. So that's a recipe for disaster too. When you just giving the basketball away. So, I mean, the fact that we don't guard the 3-point line well, right? What are teams shooting against us from three?
I look at
High to mid 40s.
It can't be high 40s. That's you can't expect that, Flea. High 40s is crazy.
They violating us. They violate us, bro. They violate us from the 3-point line, bro. It's ridiculous. Come on. It's ridiculous.
We go to defense, advance. Oh, defense. Here we go. Defense. I hate these damn pop-ups. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. No way. Word, y'all gonna just gone. It's taking mad long, Flea. Opponent. There we go. Opponent 3-point percentage. The Knicks are 25th in the league. So that's what, 5th worst, 6th worst?
What's the percentage?
37.2, and the worst is 38 from Atlanta. Yeah, I was gonna say nobody lets up 48% in the league.
Okay. I'm just saying they've been violating us. Every time I turn around, they kill us from three. We can't guard the 3-point line to save our lives. If we could actually close out on shooters and guys don't have career nights on us from three, like that's a couple more wins under our belt, man. Like,
but again, that's not Tibbs' style. Tibbs' style is pack the line, pack the paint. That's his whole thing. So that's the part to me that's just like, how can we expect that to change?
That has to change. We're not in a league. We're not in a league. We're not in an era of basketball where it is necessary to pack the paint.
Flea, you want to go knock on his door tonight? It's like
what are we talking? No,
he ain't get that memo in 10 years, bro. He ain't changing this. That's what I'm saying. These are coaching schemes. Denver last year was known
to be fair to the dude, we're always in the top half in defense since he's been here. Some years, maybe even top 10. So his defensive schemes are, that's what he hangs his hat on.
Right.
He'll continue to hang his. If we fire him, whenever we do, he'll still get a job somewhere else on somebody's staff, being a defensive coordinator type guy. Hell yeah.
Opposing 3-point percentage in the last 5 games, the Knicks are still 5th worst, 39%. Grizzlies, it's Toronto Grizzlies, Houston Hawks, Knicks in the last 5 games. But the last 10 games, they're bottom, or they're second worst. They're giving up 40% from 3 in the last 10 games. But again, I don't. That's how Miami killed us in the playoffs 2 years ago. They just kept swinging the ball around. Somebody's gonna be open, y'all, because they keep playing this dumbass defense. Somebody tag them. The low tagger is gonna come in there and go into the paint, and they're gonna fucking. I've been watching my tapes, man. Because
don't mock the art of basketball, man.
Listen, I love to learn the fact that, because I would call that a weak side defender. I would call that he's on the second line of defense, but.
I love that about you, brother, for real. Because, people, the average, right? What do you want to call them? Casuals, right? That's what they call it. Like, they don't pride themselves on like actually knowing the game. They rather just be a part of the conversation as opposed to say, well, you know what? I'm gonna go learn some shit, right? Like, niggas don't do that. They don't care. They rather just chat. So I love that about you, brother, for real.
But thank you. And it's tough. Well, you push me. I have to
but I'm always on your ass, nigga. Fuck.
And I have to try to impress you. Look, even Mel's impressed.
Mel, what up, bro?
But I think that's always going to be the case with the Knicks. And if you don't have the personnel for it, it's tough. So I said yesterday, when we were discussing iHeart and OG, it's like that they fit more of Cat's talent. Detroit is tough, man. They're up and coming.
I told y'all. I will agree with you. I was wrong about Philly. That's what I was wrong about.
Dead wrong, because they are
I-
trash.
No, I was
Jesus
dead wrong
Christ.
about Philly.
Philly ain't got no fight in them.
We gotta go down to Philly and thump them. You know how we pack out Philly anyway. You know we go there. That's like the Garden. We gonna pack out Philly.
See, but that's Philly will be a team that we're supposed to do that to. Like, if not for nothing, Philly couldn't survive a game like today. They can't survive this.
Against a Detroit team.
Either one of us.
Oh,
We were playing playoff basketball today. Philly don't have playoff basketball. You know what
the
I'm
atmosphere
saying?
was different, especially down the stretch of this game tonight. The atmosphere was different. Everybody was locked in. I ain't gonna front.
Like Tootie, I said, man, every team that plays against the Knicks is up and coming. Oh man, yes, Knicks 100 can't have two finesse players and expect same team from last year. No, it's a different team. I keep saying that.
I feel you. It's different. It's different. We're a different ball club.
That last possession with Brunson, I just think the last couple possessions, I think we stressed the fact that they went away from McHale. Again, OG disappears in the second half after yamming it on Isaiah Stewart, aka
In the rim.
Beef
Put
jerky.
you in the rim.
Straight
stew. Never calling them nigga beat. What? Pause, man. What? Change that nickname. No. We're not calling you no. Nobody nothing stew. Nah, no. We're not doing that.
Well, beef. You seen your man Beasley with the beef dance at the end.
Okay, we wilding. You wilding. All right, we wilding now. We wilding. We wilding now. We wilding now. OG would have said, all right. He said he would have said, all right. He violated us. That's what I'm saying. Niggas was violating us.
Nah, you can't. That was crazy, Fleet.
They was niggas violated us.
That's why I'm glad OG started popping shit, yamming it on them. Detroit is just a serious contender, though, man. In all seriousness, like we gotta stop playing around. I'm looking up the standings right now, fellas, ladies and gents. Excuse me. Detroit has just climbed up to the 8th seed, where they're tied with Atlanta. Oh, Atlanta got 2 more wins to go, but they're basically tied with Atlanta. They're 21-19. Atlanta's 19-19.
500 as usual.
I don't think Milwaukee's better than Detroit.
No. Detroit is still a young team, bro.
Okay.
Like you have them winning a playoff series? Let me ask you that.
No.
Who win a 7-game series do you see Detroit beating?
Milwaukee.
In a 7-game series?
Easily. Excuse me.
I would bet you on that. If they played in the playoffs, I would bet you on that.
But they won't,
just
because
you way too confident in that.
If it's a playing game, Milwaukee's out of there. Like, that's, you put
playing
a bet on
one game, yeah, okay.
But they're so mediocre that they're not gonna play each other in the first round. That's not happening. But they're in the same floundering range: Atlanta, Detroit, Milwaukee. Right? What was in this conversation? Chicago. I think they're better than Chicago.
The Knicks, if we don't get our act together, for real, the rest of the month is going to be I keep telling y'all, we are in the throes of our schedule, man. This shit don't get easier. There's teams we haven't even seen yet.
Who haven't we seen that you scared of?
I'm not scared of nothing. I think we could play with anybody. Pause. But there's teams we haven't seen. We haven't played Memphis yet, right? We haven't seen Memphis yet, I don't believe.
I think Memphis is like a gap ahead of us.
We haven't seen any of the teams from California, I don't think.
We
play Sacramento, but we ain't seen none of the LA teams.
We could do a California sweep. Except for Sacramento's playing tough all of a sudden.
7 games in a row. Good job. Good. Yo, big shout out to Doug Christie, man. Big shout out to Doug Christie.
A bit. When y'all was shit on him, I said, yo, hold on. Doug Christie, he's one of those players that
my nigga.
They start. He's the guy you bring up when you talk about back in the day, somebody who could have played in this era. It's Doug Christie easily. and he's competitive. What was that face, Flea? He had a handle, could shoot, play defense.
Oh my God. Now Doug Christie was not. All right. Go ahead. Go off.
Do you have to be? Is Malik Beasley nice?
Malik Beasley is a good ball player.
Was he better than Doug Christie? Come on. Wow. That is mad disrespectful.
I don't know. Doug Christie was good. Doug Christie was good, bro. Like, he was good. He was not.
I'm not saying he was all NBA, but he's all defense. And
maybe a couple years. Doug Christie definitely all defense. He's a Knick. Didn't we draft him? Didn't we have him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we did. I know it was early before the Lakers had him. I was mad.
I'm not a hater. I love Doug Christie, too.
Yeah, and he's competitive, and he was coaching somewhere before that, either college. I don't know. It was high school.
Yo, pull it up. Pull the joint up when he gets foxy. Remember how he got foxy with the uppercut?
Come on, man.
Pull it up.
How y'all?
Remember he got foxy? Y'all remember when he got foxy? That's a preseason game. I don't know why everybody.
I forgot. You are 100% right. I forgot that was a preseason game.
That's a preseason game, bro. I don't know why everybody like getting it shaken in the preseason. wait.
Bing. You talking about? Give me that guy on the team. Yeah, what you want to do? I'll see you right there in the hallway, Papa. You too pretty.
Foxy had to touch his nose. Look, Foxy had to touch his nose. Like, hold on, let me check it out.
Make sure if I'm bleeding or not. Is he bleeding? Oh, what? Why would you do? Oh, you would. It's just basketball, man. You see, and then Shaq comes with the street clothes on to separate everything.
Shaq had the flannel suit on. He had pajamas on.
Look at his wife comes in there. He's still with his girl.
Big shout out to
Vlad. Look, he throws Vladdy out the way. Shaq, get out of here,
right?
man.
He start violating everybody.
The way you violated Doug Christie.
Nah, big shout out to Doug Christie, man.
Come on, man. 7 in a row. Yo, man. Yo, niggas, go fire Tibbs and get Doug Christie in the mix, man. Do the right thing.
Slow down, gangster. Slow down.
Let's do the right thing, man.
No.
Hold on. So when we say fire Tibbs and all y'all ask, well, who's available? Did any of y'all know Doug Christie could get the Sacramento Kings to turn their season around? No. But
I don't think that has anything to do with Doug Christie. Respectfully.
It was addition by subtraction with Mike Brown.
They just brought DeMar DeRozan in this year.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming off a subpar year last year. They were disappointing last year, right? They made the playoffs the year before as a 2 seed, 3 seed, yeah, whatever it was. They was high 50 wins. I just think that there needed to be some time to ingratiate DeMar DeRozan. Like, we at game 41. We right at the halfway mark. Tonight's game was game 41. So, like, come on. Guys is figuring it out. The teams, cream always rises to the top, pause. So, the teams that is just like that are starting to see who, who's who. So, I don't think that has anything. Big shout out to Doug Christie, but like Mike Brown, I'm always saying Mike Brown got a raw deal. That's crazy. Now all of a sudden they nice. Mike Brown was the problem. Fuck out of here.
We got a raw deal. We re-signed Tibbs in the offseason, man. JR, athletes, teams got our number this year so far, but I have faith in this paint protection when he comes back. I guess you're talking about Mitchell Robinson. How do you feel about a Mitchell Robinson comeback? They said he's on his way to a practice this month, according to Tom Thibodeau, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I see when you come around, Mitch. I'm done hitching my wagon to Mitch, man. Why we don't? Come on. I love Mitch, man. Love what he brings for us when he's there. Unfortunately, he's not there enough for me. And this is not about, I know what Joel did there. We know all of that. What I'm talking about, there's a history, a long history of him just not being able to take care of his body. I'll be happy to see him.
I'll be happy, but if there's no insurance, I'm gonna be scared to death. Towns is hobbling already. We're at the halfway point, as you said. Towns is hobbling. OG has not really gotten hurt. Obligatory Mitchell Robinson coming back mentioned for the episode. First of all, we didn't even say that last episode. Watch your mouth.
That's depressed AllBall. King Speech. I'm gonna stall him out, bro. We all love Mitch. Raise your hand in the chat if you love Mitch. Put a thumbs down if you don't.
I think
Let me just see something real quick. Let's see something real quick, Fabian.
How do you?
As you brought it to the table. We love Mitch. Put thumbs up if you love Mitch. Thumbs down if you don't.
I'm gonna be scared to death. I said it in the summertime. Nick's trying to give me a heart attack if it's Mitchell Robinson, Karl Anthony Towns, and OG Anunoby. It's the same thing. They're gonna get hurt. They're gonna get hurt. It's like what's the kid from Portland? Robert Williams III again. Look at how they put the thumbs down. They put the thumbs down.
Nah, this thumbs up for my son, bitch. This thumbs up for my son, bitch. See? You saw the thumbs down quick.
It's 3-3. It's 3-3. The Knicks went on to put 20 of them up.
Molly Mall said, hell no.
They not with that, man. Oh, I already said, Mitch. They'll give me a heart attack. They really will.
From a serious perspective, though, getting Mitchell Robinson back does add a different look for us, right? It deepens the bench. You know what I'm saying? If Mitch is any semblance of what he is for us, that's extra possessions, that's rim protection, that, you know what I'm saying? What he brings, that athleticism, you know, being a pest to other bigs that we're gonna have to match up against, giving Cat opportunity to not have to, you know, bang against a potential Embiid or a Giannis or, you know, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It adds a different look. Where we at in rebounding in the league?
As a team?
Yeah, as a team.
Straight rebounds. 40. We are, 23rd in the league.
Damn.
43.
Who's the best rebounding team in the league?
Houston Rockets, 48.8.
I'm not, that doesn't surprise me.
Memphis is second, 48.5. Golden State is third, who's just fell below 500 tonight.
But Golden State is still top 5, right?
They're three. They're third in NBA.
Somehow, some way they find themselves always, and I don't understand that.
Or somehow, some way they found themselves in another loss to the Raptors tonight. What did we think about the Karl Anthony Towns screen? They called a foul on him screening for Brunson to get him open. Should it have been a no call?
I mean, call it what it is. It's a bad screen. It wasn't a good screen.
Right.
But in that situation, I would like to not see that call, but we're dealing with Scott Foster, right? So he's gonna make that call. It wasn't a bang call, right? It's not one of them calls that could go either way. I thought he didn't set a great screen, but at the end of the day, I think play on. You let that play and see what develops. If I'm the ref, right? And no bias for the Knicks. If I see that in that juncture of the game, you know, and Knicks 100 is right too. You got to be a little more patient with that.
Brunson.
Yeah, you got to be a little more patient with that. Again, execution down the stretch.
And you don't get the respect from the referee. He got a couple calls, little fadeaway in the paint
Bro, I
from.
don't, bro. We're not even there yet, bro. We haven't won no championships. We don't got no stain in the game to be. And I can't wait for OG to get back so we could talk. After the Philly game, like we don't have no stain in the game to be talking and chirping with the refs. Y'all shut up. Who are y'all? We not one of them. Stop it. We're not one of the we ain't got one of the 7 superstars in the league on our team. We do not. 5 superstars, 3 superstars, whatever you want to call it. We don't have one of those. Everybody relax.
That's an amazing point because the first person I think of who gets away with all these kind of crazy screens is Draymond Green, and he got 4 of them things. Defensive Player of the Year trophy. So we don't just see him talking to the referee. We see him verbally abusing them and damn near physically assaulting them on a couple of plays if you let him. But it feels like what you just stated is the overall sentiment of basketball. Yo, when you win, you a star, they're gonna let you get away with a lot. And we know Draymond gets away with murder. He just talked about how the Golden State Warriors organization isn't the kind of organization that's going to mortgage their future, this, that, and the third. We, me, Steph Curry, Steve Kerr, like he's talking like he is El Capitan out there. And he's earned it in the way that you said, where they won. And he has earned the respect from the refs to maybe not get a call like that at the end of a game. I don't see Draymond Green being called for that.
He's got such a long lead. Like people think he gets picked on, or from the vantage point of just watching it, y'all think that he has a bad relationship with them. He has a long leash with them. He can say a lot. He knows the things to say, what not to say. He knows. He can act like I got a tech for. No, you know where the line is for you. For you, you know where the line is. Because at the end of the day, they do respect you as a ball player, as somebody who is out there just tough-minded, playing hard. So I don't think we have that yet. I don't think we've gained that yet. I love what King's speech said. It is at times, right? We came here to talk to y'all after OKC. That was not superstar level, play. But we come and talk to y'all after the Buck game. We thumped them by 40. Superstar level play. We got to be consistent. We got to be coming to talk to y'all about how the Knicks are putting it together against quality teams.
But King's speech is saying they're not treated like superstars, Philippe, but that output is superstar level. I don't think the output is superstar level. To gain that respect, again, that's where the play style comes in too. That's why if you're Karl Anthony Towns, and he didn't get called for some foul early in the fourth quarter, going for a rebound and foul somebody, and they let it go. But the more he gets to the basket and starts showing that he's going to be present there, and now you're forcing the referee to make a 50-50 call on Karl Anthony Towns in the paint, get 20 of those in one game for like 3 straight games or something, so the ref can see it and be like, oh, damn, that's too many of them on the ball. Because they watch the games. They make them referees go like, yo, we got to call this now. Knicks is the ratings is up. We want them on TV again. The fans are going bananas. Let's make you present in the paint so that the referees got to go, yo, we got to watch out for this, man. We need this guy in the fourth quarter. He brings the drama now. We got a superstar in New York. It sounds like conspiracy talk, but that's reality. How in your mind can Cat go forward and gain the respect of the referees in the NBA to get these foul calls going towards his direction?
I mean, I think continuing to doing what he's doing, right? We at the halfway mark. He's a new Nick. He ain't been here for years. So, things might look different, or things will change, in my opinion. They said that they asked Tibbs what's one of the most impressive things about Cat since you've coached him. And he said the fact that he doesn't settle for threes. The fact that he doesn't settle. So the fact that he's attacking the rim, putting pressure on the defense, doing those kind of things, I think it'll start to change. Leading the league in rebounding, So you a workhorse, right? People gonna see that you a workhorse. Okay, he'll start getting those calls.
Those plays like him getting fouled on a Isaiah Stewart thing, I think things like that, they have to set an impression on the league, because at some point they're gonna, because when they do the superstar calls, it's meant to protect the superstars. We know this. And Isaiah Stewart, they're not letting Isaiah Stewart not protect a superstar. They're gonna protect the superstars from an Isaiah Stewart, because he's competitive. So
did he get suspended when he started bugging on Braun?
You thought he was bugging?
I mean, that was theatrical. What are you talking about? Yes, he was bugging. Yes.
Yeah. But
yes, he was bugging.
But I thought if he was gonna do all that, you have LeBron right in front of you. You already bleeding. Smack him right there, beef stew. Beef stew.
That shit was goofy to me. That shit was goofy.
Big goof.
That shit was goofy, man.
Running 94 feet. It was hilarious.
That was theatrical. That was all the history on. Yo, get to it, man. If you really like that, get to it.
Yes, King's Speech, LeBron did foul him. But if he fouled you,
we're not debating any of that. We're not debating if we're talking about the behavior after. I'm not debating if he should have been mad or not. Yeah. But all of that he did, no. Relax.
Yes. East Blue Drew. You bust my eye open, I'm on your head. Yes. But why did it take you so long? You needed to see the blood leak some more for 30 more seconds? No, there's some time period that took place in. Either do something or don't. At that point, just, damn, he got me. Yes, I saw the elbow, man. But you're going to protect.
You're suspended for the year. Probably.
I don't think so. Not now. They're done with Braun. They want Braun out of there, man. I think the league wants Braun out of there. But tonight was just it was disappointing because of the late game. Again, the late game execution. Tibbs doesn't know how to run a real play. We could wrap it up with that, with the Mikal Bridges not getting the ball as often as we wanted him to. Yeah, Brunson can get it going. And you got Jalen Duren fouled out. You had two guys in foul trouble. You got their two mega draft picks in foul trouble early on. You can't ask for anything else, Flea. Can you?
I thought we were in great position to win the game, especially when Bridges hit that three. Bridges hit that three. I think we go down 1, right? Because we were down 4. He hits that 3. We go down 1.
And he locks and he plays great defense on Cade on the other end right after that.
Right. So,
and that was the Cat offensive foul, right?
Yes.
That was tough. Every night we're gonna come on here complaining about Tibbs. Josh Hart, great effort as usual.
Always an amazing effort by my guy Josh Hart.
Right.
Could never. He could never.
I wonder if Mikal was affected by the first quarter. He got benched like 5 minutes remaining. Took him to the bench. I was like, oh, what's this? That's when I saw him start staggering the lineup, him and OG. You said, OG, stop rushing your shots. Stop rushing it, OG. What do you mean by that? And why should he stop rushing it?
I mean, if you're going to get your man on the block, right? OG is strong and he's sneaky athletic. You could take your time. Be patient. He be rushing. And you were saying that to me a few games back, right? That I don't like when OG puts the ball on the floor. I'm like, yeah, I'm not a fan of it either, but he's got to be able to catch the ball and make a move. He can't just be strictly a catch and shoot guy from the perimeter. He can't be. He's too much of a good player to have to, resort to just doing that. So when he does put it on the floor, take your time. When he sees he has a mismatch, he tries to rush to the block. Take your time. Get to the block. Finish over it. Right hand, left, whatever. It don't got to be a rush, because then you're going to turn it over because you don't handle the ball that well. So again, this is a work in progress, man. Like I said, game 41. We're at the halfway mark right now.
I don't not like when he puts the ball on the floor. I don't like the way he puts the ball on the floor. But I do like I said, how aggressive he is, and just showing that. I don't think without him doing that, he doesn't get that dunk over Isaiah Stewart. Those reps mean something. Oh, this is food. After a while, you're gonna get to see it's gonna be the easy ones are gonna be easy, and you know it's easy. The hard ones, you learn how to adjust because he doesn't have the. All right, I'm gonna go for the little finger roll layup. Oh shit, they're challenging it. What do I do? Switch hands, fumble. Like he doesn't have that second counter in midair. The pump
because
fake.
he's not immensely talented offensively either. Like we call this what it is. Like he's a great, a good player. He's a pro, but if you even expected him to do the Mike shit,
No. But
doing that.
No, but Mike didn't get there that night. Mike was doing that shit every night, doing something else. He's been to the basket 100,000 times at that point. OG just started going to the basket like this. So, yes, it is disgusting work, what I'm seeing. But the fact that he's trying, it could also inspire Mikal Bridges, like I said earlier. And hopefully he does get better. And he has to have been practicing all this. That spin move he had was great, but he has to practice the mid-range, some fall away like Mikal has in his own way. Because once he does that, it's over. But I can't again expect him to be good at that.
No.
All I can do is expect him to try and put pressure. And that's the other thing I like about it. He gets the ball, it's not stopping, like you said. What's even worse about if he's just 3-and-D, now the ball stops. And they know, okay.
Yeah. He ain't gonna put it on the floor.
And if I close out on you, the ball stops.
Yep.
But if you jab step and move, oh shit, the defense has to move.
Yeah.
They gotta react. They gotta think. The players that make anyone think is a different level. OG makes you think on defense. Oh shit, I can't make that pass. And Karl Anthony Towns speaking of passing, had a bunch of horrible passes today. The one underneath to Bridges was great, behind the back. But before that,
he turned it over a couple of times. That was just forcing it in there. I saw what he saw, but he was just late. He was late. Twice. Pivotal plays. He was late. What we looking like for Philly, man? What we gonna do against Philly?
Oh, that's why you mentioned them.
Yeah.
And when did they play? Because I could have sworn I saw Embiid was out their next game.
They played against Orlando the other last night. Paolo had 34, bust their ass.
So Embiid's going to be out the next game.
Embiid didn't play, so Embiid will play against us.
He was supposed to. He don't play back to backs, but he ain't even playing this. They are what we thought they were in the summertime, Flea. Or me, Dime, and AllBall.
Yeah, I was way off on Philly.
East Coast Clippers. And even then, the Clippers weren't this bad. They were showing some promise. And then when Kawhi came back, it was like, oh, they should have never let Embiid play from the beginning. He wasn't ready to play. Like to announce he's not playing back-to-backs, like, what are you really saying? That's dead. That means zero championship expectations from the rip. Jared McCain is out for the season.
Yeah,
he just announced that the other day.
Yeah, he's done.
A lot of people felt like he may have been on his way to Rookie of the Year, but Tyrese Maxey's not a number one. Tyrese Maxey's not a number one. Banchero punked Paul George the other day. Paul George. Is this a game where Paul George comes out and scores 40 out of nowhere and he goes vintage PG? Playoff P?
I don't see it happening. Unless they feel like this team is built strictly for the playoffs, strictly, to try to win games in 7-game series, then okay. But presently constructed, I don't like the way they look. I don't like the way they look.
Let me go to their stats, man, because they just lost to the Clippers, right?
Who, Philly? They just lost to Orlando.
Orlando, right? Because Banquero bullied PG, got to the basket.
Monkey wrench. PG is not dropping 60 on nobody. That's never happening. It's not.
I would hang up the season at that point. I wouldn't even watch the rest of the season. If Paul George scores 40 points, I'm not watching the rest of the season. Y'all have fun with.
I mean, he's very capable of scoring 40. I don't see him going off on us for no 50, 60 plus. He could never. He's not even like that no more. He's not like that no more.
So in other words, Paul George ain't got his eyes on the prize, baby Bubba. Basketball season is heating up, and PrizePicks is the best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. You can now win up to 1,000 times your money on PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the best way to get action on sports in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, Georgia, and Florida. PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action. Join over 10 million users and sign up today. PrizePicks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. PrizePicks now offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. PrizePicks discount select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. Run your game. I don't know if, we're really winning our game. I don't see them. Yeah, I'm not impressed with Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers. Let's see. Got their stats. Leaders. Season leaders.
Paul George having his worst season of his career, I think. He's career low across the board.
Paul George should be ashamed of himself. He made way too much money. And then he has a podcast. Like, that's disgusting. That's nasty, bro. We have podcasts, but there's no way possible. I'd be ashamed of myself. I couldn't come on a podcast today. Imagine if I really played ball. I'm coming on a podcast with you. I can only imagine what you say. That's what will make it ill. If Podcast P had a dude like you on there, like, yo, Paul, not for nothing, bro. What the fuck were you doing out there tonight?
What?
You thought that was basketball? Yo, you play soft, man. Nobody's talking in the locker room. Like, they really just let you come in the locker room and just you make the most money, so everything is all good. Like, what do you do?
He said I'm bored. Nick Nurse got me playing the 5 sometimes, and I'll be bored out there. I like chasing around the guards and the wings. Yo, man, do what it takes to win. Nick Nurse has a championship. You don't. Shut up. Shut up. You're bored? You just signed a $20 million contract. You got career lows across the board. You missed the first 20 games of the season. Shut the hell up.
Paul George is averaging 16.8 points per game, 4.7 assists, 6 rebounds. He's shooting 42% from the field, 35% from 3-point range. God awful. Tyrese Maxey shooting 33% from the field, and he's averaging damn near 26 a game, 5.8 assists. He's shooting 42% from the field. Tyrese Maxey, That's another guy that killed us, and he shouldn't have killed us. I don't care what he looked like. Just judge him off these stats.
He's very good.
He's what?
He's very good, Fabian. You know the kid is good.
We let him be very good because the difference between Cade Cunningham and Tyrese Maxey is 2 notches. Tyrese Maxey is 2 notches close to all NBA level. Cade Cunningham is an all NBA player, bar none. Name them: Brunson, Garland, whoever you want to name right now.
Oh, you on fire about Cade now, huh?
What you mean?
Okay, I like it. I like it.
I'm just referencing someone that can set a bar and set the tone so we get Tyrese Maxey in a proper perspective. If Cade Cunningham was in position, McCain wouldn't even got those minutes. McCain would still be on the bench healthy, respectfully. He's a different level.
Maxey is very good, man.
He's a one-dimensional kind of dude, bro. He's averaging 42%. That's horrible. He's kind of horrible. I don't care.
Horrible.
Why he's gonna score 50 on us. That's who's gonna score 50, and I'm gonna be really pissed. That's what we need AllBall back here going crazy.
He's capable of that, though. Very capable.
They're all capable of doing that against us. Cade had 36 with 4 fouls in 3 quarters. Tyrese Maxey, like, OG better not chase him around. There's nobody to set picks. Andre Drummond is horrible. These guys are trash. The 76ers are garbage.
Big shout out to Sean Bernard. We got to get Sean back on the show, man.
He's losing his head, man.
Big shout out to Sean.
Big shout out to Sean Bernard, man.
Yeah, for real. Big Philly fan. Covers the Philadelphia 76ers.
I just saw Kyle Lowry. He's with the Sixers now, right?
He is.
He was shitting all over but Jimmy Butler. He's wilding.
He was.
That wasn't even him. That sounds like an old story. That somebody in the Miami Herald left in a tuck in case Jimmy Butler starts some shit. That's cool with Pat Riley. It's a news reporter that's cool with Pat Riley digging dirt up on Jimmy Butler all of a sudden.
So like I said, it's getting nasty over there. It's gonna get nastier. Riles just need to get him out. If you're gonna send him somewhere to prove a point, do what you gotta do. Send his ass to Portland. Or send his ass to Toronto.
He ain't going nowhere, Flea.
You think he's sitting his ass right there?
Dog, they're making sure he don't get his money. And they put this article out. Who wants you now? Oh, Phoenix wants you, you ain't going there. You want your $50 million? You go opt in over here so we can send you next year and really control your fate. Fuck all that. Philly is so bad that their biggest news was Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry's gossip from Miami 2 years ago. Come on, man. Philly is straight garbage.
I would like to hear what they, and we talking like that, and we don't, you got to come to play every night, Fabian. We could say what we want about Philly, but we haven't proven that we are a consistent enough team to think we're going to go into Philly and just walk out with a win.
Flea, that's been my problem since the beginning of the year when y'all keep talking about these damn trap games. Yeah, I said it. You can't have a trap game when you're okay and you expect to lose approach every game like this. OKC don't have trap games. I mean, I'm sorry, they do have trap games because they've been busting everybody's ass 15 games.
Right, right.
And it's like,
right, and they go into Utah, and right.
They might have just they're going to Utah, but they might have stopped in Vegas real quick because they ain't take you. Yeah, they can have a trap game. The Knicks do not have trap games. Where you better not be thinking about anything but basketball.
Every day.
Ain't no trap. Ain't no trap. Ain't no Young Jeezy out here, baby. Philly is garbage.
King speech. I'm with you, brother, but we've done nothing yet to walk around thumping our chests, acting like we're the cream of the crop of the NBA. We've done nothing yet. Not yet.
Top five?
I think Monkey Wrench says something earlier that we're probably looking ahead because we're in the present, but Next year, this Knicks team, yeah, next year, with the chemistry that we build through this year, through the playoffs, all of that type of shit, the togetherness that we get, this team next season, we might start the season the way Cleveland started this year.
You're bugging.
Okay.
You totally bugging.
Okay.
Who has to play? Who has to play better or differently for us to get there?
I'm just talking about merely chemistry and just being together for an entire year with the players that we have. Just merely that.
Atkinson is on the
We
side.
have a brand new team, y'all. Do y'all still forget that? This is not the same team from last year.
Correct.
It's a brand new team.
So you
we
think
just got a lot of talent, so motherfuckers think we supposed to be 40-1. Like, no.
No, I just think you're off about the talent and the mix of this talent. And it would take an Atkinson mind to tell a Donovan Mitchell, hey, you got to dial it back because we need Mobley involved. You got to dial it back because we're going to be cutting and screening and moving this ball around. Tibbs does not do that. That's my biggest issue with this. And that's one. Coaching is one thing. Coaching is one thing. We're missing a piece. We're missing a piece because Cleveland.
There's pieces. There's guys coming. Karis LeVert comes off Cleveland bench and could easily on a given night go get you 20. We was talking about DeAndre Hunter averaging 20 off Atlanta's bench. Malik Beasley averages 16 off the bench for Detroit. We don't have that gun, that killer, whatever style it is. Whether it's a guard or wing, we don't have that comes off the bench and provides us firepower, consistent firepower. We don't have it.
Cleveland, shout out to Kobe Altman. I don't recall another team organization being built after losing a franchise player like Cleveland with LeBron James. Top 2 of all time, right? And actually, correction, Sam Presti, he lost 3 MVPs, right? He had 3 of them chances. But Cleveland was I followed Kobe Altman because he's from New Utrecht, Brooklyn. And I saw that. I was like, oh, that's cool. Then I saw the introduction press conference with, what the hell is the owner's name over there?
Where?
In Cleveland.
Dan Gilbert.
Dan Gilbert at the press conference when he introduced Kobe Altman, he goes, yo, this guy ain't just, he's a vicious combination of book smart, street smart. Just the way he had respect for him, I said, that's interesting. I don't hear owners talk about general managers like that. And he's gone up from general manager to president of basketball operations over there in Cleveland. That turnaround that he did with Cleveland also started with hiring John Beeline, made me look into that. Who's that guy? Not talked about as one of the winningest coaches in college history because he won like D1 and all these different levels of college. He's won. So no, it wasn't great because they weren't going to do anything. John Beeline's like 100,000 years old, but
that was a bad hire.
But it was great in terms of setting the tone. Like, we need this professional guy.
I understand what you mean.
Right.
It was more like a stopgap hire. Like,
yeah,
he had to figure out what direction he was going in. Give the guy the job. John Beeline is a hell of a coach. I'm not saying that. I just didn't think it was the best hire for Cleveland.
Right.
But
It
sets a tone.
But now let's fast forward. I forgot if there was a coach between that and Bickerstaff, but then you get Bickerstaff, and that was a big deal. Wasn't Bickerstaff coaching the Wizards before that? Or was that his father?
His father used to coach the Bullets back in the day.
Bernie Bickerstaff.
Mm-hmm. JB coached.
JB Bickerstaff.
JB coached Cleveland, I think Cleveland was his first head coaching job.
Coaching records. Oh, assistant coach Charlotte, Minnesota, Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Houston is his first. Then it's Memphis associate coach.
He did have head coaching gig in Houston. Okay.
He's been an assistant coach since he was 25 years old. He's early in the game with his pops, man. Let's go. Let's go. It ain't maybe Bernie got involved, like Mike Malone, Brendan Malone. It's great to see that. So you go from Cleveland got Bickerstaff for Memphis in 2020. So I think he did fill in for John Beeline. And then that pivot, you re-sign Mitchell, re-sign Allen and Mobley this offseason, and then say, hey guys, not only am I re-signing you, let's have a hard, tough conversation. Does Big need to go? Because we got Atkinson over here, possibly. He's been sitting on that Golden State bench. You saw what he did in Brooklyn. Hey, Allen, you love that guy, don't you?
You played with him. Karras, you played with him. Yeah.
He should be up. He's easily the coach of the executive of the year right now, Kobe Altman.
Kobe,
and then easily.
Maybe.
Easily, because of that coaching move.
Presti going to be up there, too. Just because of the roster. Just because of what he's put together. He'll be up there.
Him and Kobe Altman are going to be up for like that retroactive treatment because it's been 2 or 3 years in the game. You draft Chet, I mean, Presti should have got one the last 2 or 3 years then. Drafting Chet, Jalen Williams, and then you sign Hartenstein. That's big time. And the Orlando executive.
Possibly. The way they put it together.
Yeah. So going back to the original point, which was you expect this Cleveland bump. I mean, I don't want to sneeze at our guys either. Like Cosa Rosa, we've been bigging them up. They're up there.
But Cleveland ain't done shit yet. They started the season off great, but they ain't won nothing yet. They still ain't beat us in the playoffs yet.
Okay.
Like,
but
hold on. I'm just saying we're capable of doing what they doing. That's all I'm saying.
I'm clicking over. I ain't holding on to nothing, Flea. What are you talking about? No, this is how much. If they finish the season on the same pace, they might break the record. Nah, they have done something. They put the league on notice. They got OKC up out of there. They got Boston up out of there. They just finished losing right now after winning 19 straight. And this isn't no Houston Rockets 20-game winning streak from 15 years ago. That was straight bummage. Don't do it, Flea. T-Mac was benched. He got hurt. Yao Ming was hurt. That wasn't nothing. This is a 20-game winning streak by a team, the number one team in the league. Two different things. The Heat, 27 in a row, number one team in the league. That's a different kind of thing.
Listen, love what Cleveland is doing in the regular season. I've seen them play great in the regular season. This is a different level. But again, I've seen it. I just want to see how they perform in the playoffs. That's all.
You know what? This is why I get mad at you and Don. Shout out to Don Dropper, man.
Big shout out to Don.
We can't just all of a sudden take a trip to the bathroom and flush the Cleveland Cavaliers regular season.
Not saying that. Not saying that at all. I'm just saying when it matters, that's when we would like to see them. People been calling Boston frauds for years until they was able to close the deal.
They still frauds.
Possibly. They won. You can call it what you want.
If Cleveland has them same teams coming up against them in the playoffs, they winning the chip.
If it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
Well, I prefer McAllen, 18.
Oh, we live?
Big Flea. Never the living one.
And on this night where we lost a close one to the Detroit Pistons, got a sneak peek at Cade Cunningham. He looks like a next star in the league. All ball load management. He'll be back tomorrow on, is that Sunday?
Wednesday.
Holy shit. Why did I think it was Friday?
Bugging.
Knicks Rehab.
Yo, man, it happens, man. La Turia in the mix.
La Turia.
The pressed all ball. If my auntie had a okay, La pressed all. No, I did not forget that, and no, I don't think we should be 40-1, but we should be playing a lot better. Yo, La Turia is heated.
Yeah, she not feeling it right now. She not feeling the Knickerbockers right now. I feel her. I understand.
She needed all ball here tonight, man.
Yeah. She needed OG tonight. Oh, Turbo in the building.
Big Turbo. The Knicks need someone else to create besides Brunson. No, we saw that's what?
Oh, she was tired. She was sick. She was like, oh, the Knicks lost tonight, and I ain't get my shout out properly.
Yo, Lala. I call her Lala and all that in the comments. I'm getting sick out here.
She balked on me earlier. Because I said we're supposed to be fucking 40-1. She said, no, I don't think we're supposed to.
She ain't playing with you.
She not fucking around. She not playing.
Yo, shut up, depressed old boy. What's wrong with him? Knickerbockers in the knot. Look at this stupid. Yo, man, Wednesday,
man.
He's blue Jew. Chill the hell out, man. Yo, I'm out. Yo, it's over. Yo, how old boy say it? Finish it up. How you say finish it up? Go ahead, man. Yo, let's go. Come on, let's wrap it up, man.
Wrap it up, man. Let's get us out. Get us out of here.
Get us out of here. We back Wednesday. We up out of here, though, man. Appreciate y'all always. Super chats and all that, man. All the love. We out of here. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.